Hello lovelies. Today I have an updated Techo Kaigi for my 2023 plans. There has been a lot of changes from my original one. This is going to be a longer video, longer than I've probably ever done. So please get cozy, maybe grab a coffee or a snack and just chat with me. So I added 2 more items to the mix, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to remove one of them because so far it's not really working for me. And since the Hobonichi Cousin is my newest addition, I'll save that one for last and put it to the side. I wanted to start with a planner update of the Hobonichi Weeks. I've been using this for exactly a week, and so far I'm not really loving it. I'm gonna be honest. It's not my favorite, and at the moment I'm not really looking forward to using this as I was before, and that's probably because it's dedicated to exercise and it's the holiday season and I'm not really thinking about that, even though it is something I need to do. So I already changed the little inside front cover deco, and I'm still working on it, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna change here. You can even see through the ghosting that there's a lot of spaces that I didn't use. I still have the food, sleep, health, and I added the little to improve section instead of my challenges, just to make a note on days that I didn't drink enough water or days that I should have worked out earlier, whatever the case might be. I do enjoy the positive sections and I do want to keep it larger. I might even extend that further to the whole page. To be honest, I feel like all of this could be added to the cousin instead. I almost feel like I'm forcing this planner to work with my lineup, and since I did spend money on it, I do want to use it. I feel like I just fell in love with the idea of the Hobonichi Weeks with its tiny size and the cute covers, so I don't know, I'm still not sure about it. Okay, so if you keep up with my Instagram, you'll recall that I added the passport size to my lineup. I've been wanting to use my passport size and I didn't have a purpose for it. And this isn't really a setup, but I'll show you what's inside anyway. I have the new folder in here, and I'll have to add the new pencil board as well. I have it on my wall right now. I have the B-sides and rarities insert that doesn't hold anything except for postage stamps. As for this craft insert, I shamelessly used deco from an old weekly insert that I didn't really use. I've been using this for my sort of little advent. I've been posting it here and there on Instagram, and I posted a short on this YouTube. But every year I read the book of John for the month of December, and I just wanted to collage and have some fun with verses that stood out to me. I felt like this could be a fun way to meditate on scripture. Okay, so for this next insert, I committed a traveler's notebook collector sin, and while I intended to use this insert as a media journal of sorts, since I enjoy analyzing film and observing the little nuances of a director's style, I quickly realized that I was going to run out of space too quickly, so I turned this into a swatch book. Now, I do want to redo this and make it a lot more neater and aesthetic, but here are some random swatches from a dear friend and some swatches from my last video. I think once I fill this notebook, I will gently remove the cover and the cassette pages to preserve them. I really want this passport to just be a fun little side journal that I just hope to keep up with. I love the passport, I just don't like writing entries in this small size. So my standard size TN is definitely staying. I love her so much. But I do want to talk about the Hibino. Actually, no, let's quickly go through the standard TN since there's nothing really changing, but I do want to show you my plans. I've been loving this teeny little LCN charm. It's so detailed and tiny, and I feel like it looks cute with the Starbucks Reserve. They kind of go together as this little floral botanical thing. To me, it looks very calming, and I don't know, I'm kind of considering having the LCN charm alone. Down here, I have a little key from a friend that went to Spain. She sent this over to me and I really love it. And I love to keep little things that are sent to me with love and just cherish them. The one thing I'm missing is the B-Sides and Rarities wallet, which I'll add whenever I leave the house. Since it's winter, I have that little MagSafe wallet that attaches to my phone. So I've been using that a lot lately. So whenever I'm gonna leave the house with my TN, I'll just throw it in there. Okay, so the inside of the front of this TN is a little bit of a mess with random stickers and things. This is my monthly. I don't have much in here yet. I might use this to track birthdays and stuff like that. I'm not sure. But I purchased this to use it for appointments, especially when I'm on the go, like doctor's appointments for everyone. I always have this TN next to me, so it just makes sense to have one of these calendars in here. I know that this month is so blank because I try not to schedule anything for the month of December. So I think I'm going to record memories, or maybe I'll do my little Advent verses thing here just to fill up the space a little bit. I am looking forward to decorating this every month in my regular deco style. Here's that cute little folder from the Traveler's Cafe. Oh, and I'm already starting the little sticker collection behind the inserts. Over here's my prayer insert that I quickly decorated. I don't really love the cover, but I'm almost done with this anyway, and I already need to purchase another lightweight insert. I tend to go through these every other month. Sometimes every month. I've been enjoying lightly decorating these inserts. I feel like they're just giving these pages a little bit of life, and I'm just enjoying living in this insert. And here I have my pencil board. I originally had this folder as a sort of dashboard since I don't really care for the folder aspect. And I was watching Raquel's video. I'll link her channel below, but Rocky brilliantly put the Travelers Company pocket sticker on hers, and I love this so much. I feel like this just incorporates the pencil board, sort of like a dashboard, if you will. And as you guys know, the next insert is my weekly memory keeper. You all know that I love this thing and I always use it. I plan on decorating the inside cover as I go through the year. And these calendar pages I'll probably leave blank, to be honest, unless there's some crazy day that I want to remember. Perhaps I'll do a word of the day that kind of describes my day. I don't know, I'm not sure. And as you guys know, on these weekly pages, I record my day, sort of like the 5-year journal style. I will add a summary of what happened and add any ephemera or stickers from places that I explore throughout the week. And I will just document any current reads, shows and movies that I watch, any songs or albums that I'm loving, things like that. I haven't decorated any of the other pages, so I think I'll just save that for a future video. And back here is a sticker pocket where I'll hold my sticker release insert if I'm journaling on the go. I have 2 of these that hold stickers and washies according to different styles and moods. This insert, I believe, holds my more contemporary everyday style stickers. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to flip through this, but I'm not sure if that's what my style is called. It's not necessarily vintage. I'm not really a vintage journaler, but we'll have to go through this to see what's inside. I usually update this insert every month and reorganize everything, and I'll just mindlessly fussy cut some pet tapes while I'm watching a show or listening to a podcast. I know that I really need to do that in this insert, and because this is a more temporary insert, I do find this pocket super handy. I also noticed that these sticker release inserts are perfect for late night journaling in bed when I do want to decorate my prayer pages and just not whip out the whole scissors and pet tape since it's already done for me. And that's pretty much it for my traveler's notebook. And even with 3 inserts, it's still pretty slim because of my little elastic mod, which I'll put in the cards above. I might do an updated tutorial on this because there is another way that's a lot easier where you don't have to remove the original elastic. And now for the Hibino. Whew, okay. I intended to use this as my actual planner for 2023, but as I was playing around with the paper, I quickly became disappointed with this planner. I agree with other fountain pen users that have this planner. They mentioned that this paper tends to bleed and feathers a lot, and on my test, it's not too bad since I am aware of this issue, so I used a lot of my drier inks, and even then I noticed some feathering and one of them started to bleed through. However, this does work well with ballpoint, so if you're using that type of pen, this planner might be great for you. Another reason I didn't really love this planner is because of the stamping. I mean, stickers are fine, and I'm really glad that I used the light tan ink because it would have bothered me to see all that ghosting with a darker ink for January. So, I don't know, again, it's not my favorite paper. Actually, before I flip through this setup, I want to show you the Bible I plan to use in conjunction with this planner. And it is one of my favorite Bibles, which is lovingly known as the PSQ or the Personal Size Quentel. And oh my gosh, it smells so good. Bible is from Skylar at Evangelical Bibles, and it's just a beautifully crafted Bible. A lot of you have asked to see my Bibles, so I guess this is sort of a quick look, and the paper is just so buttery smooth. It really is an experience. I also added one of my little papers in the front just to make this Bible feel more like mine. I like to use an erasable highlighter, and I also use micron pens when I need to write in this. I feel like these two make such a cute little pair since they're both tiny, and I feel like the Hibino will be a good fit for the study that I'm doing this year. I'm doing a totally different Bible plan, so I want to keep track of the chapters I'm going to be reading every day and just make some notes. So I've shown this setup before in a YouTube short and I think a reel on Instagram, but I'm keeping this planner super simple. Here I want to track Christian and Jewish holidays just for fun. I really want to use this future log for verses of the month and try to work on memorizing scripture this year. I really need to work on that. And for the calendar, I'll record my Bible reading plan and I'll probably add a standout verse or something in the bottom since the months seem to have this space available. And on the side, I'm thinking of using this to just take a note if I post any Christian related social media posts that might have been inspired by this reading plan. I think it'd be cool just to keep track of it. On the daily pages, I plan on journaling both AM and PM. On the very top, I want to put a prayer point, maybe a focus of the day, such as patience or finding joy in the mundane, something like that, and just focus and pray on that throughout the day. I think I would like to put some deco or maybe doodle a little bit on this page and add a summary of what I read and any of my takeaways. And the same process will go for the evening study. I like to start my days with God and have God's word be the last thing I see before bed. And now for this planner, which I call Big Daddy. I am obsessed with this whole setup. I took out the cover just for the thumbnail photo, but I do want to tuck this cover back inside. Bear with me for 1 second. And this planner seriously has like 3 cover pages in it. This one has the little houses, and it just reminds me of the little towns in the One Piece series. I think I'm gonna remove these numbers and just add a little cursive 2023. I'm not really feeling this bold 23 here. On the next page is yet another cover page, and it's a little collage with a ton of texture for a nice earthy feel, and I like how it turned out. The next page is a year at a glance, and I really need to add a title here, but I will be putting any important anniversaries and birthdays. I used some spare Tomaway River paper that I had just so I can fill that in. For the little month at a glance page, I think I'm going to be using this as a habit tracker. I've seen a lot of people use this in different ways, like an index or a tracker, but I was really inspired by Karina Loves to Plan, and she has one of my favorite Hobonichi setup accounts here that I faithfully watch, even though at the time I didn't have a Hobonichi. But I just love watching her deco her spreads, especially when she uses her own sticker designs. And now I have my own Hobonichi that I can deco along with her. So I'm really excited to just start something new and have my journaling and planning in one place. For the monthly calendar, I added these tabs from the Travelers company since they match the little today portion of the pencil board. And on this page, I'll track any social media things like YouTube, Instagram, and I'll also be adding my personal business related things like taxes and stuff like that. I like to start with a pencil because I change things way too often. And on the side, I think I'll just make a list of things that I want to film and just track if it's edited or even filmed. Okay, so the weekly pages. This will house my entire schedule. I'm a person that likes to block out my time, so I'll add work, film, and homeschool, whatever the task is. I have been using the MD diary for this purpose, but I found that I wanted to see the entire week, and I enjoy seeing the bigger picture of how I'm using my time. Down here, I'll plan all my meals, and this is where I feel like the Hobonichi Weeks might be a little redundant, but I'll press on and keep trying to work with it. Alright, moving on. Here I want to put a little vision board sort of thing where I can focus on the goals that I would like to accomplish this year. Anything I want to visually put on here. On the cover page, Every month I want to have fun and put visuals of things I'd like to do, like go to New York, eat Indian food, or anything like that. Kind of like a mini bucket list for the month. Oh, and let me show you the matching pencil board that I got. And I think it's really cute, and I'm happy that I didn't miss out on this either. I love the graphics and having little memories of the story, and I feel like it matches the tabs well enough, so I like it. Okay, I kind of want to use my daily pages for pure journaling, but I was thinking the top could be for gratitude or anything that just brought me joy for the day. And down here, I might do a checklist or maybe the key parts of the day. Might switch this around and do key moments here and just a full journal page. I definitely want to add a little vent section or things that I should do for the next day. Or who knows, this thing might be a full journal page. Back here, I want to add my lists, any investments that I made for my channel, any wish list, and of course, I need a pen test page. For my timetable, I'm going to do the little cleaning schedule since there are different times a month that I like to clean certain things like the windows or low traffic areas that I do only a few times a month. For the graph section, because I am a visual person, I would like to graph a few variables and see if there's any correlations between them. For my favorites, I think I'll do a top books that I read this year and just rate them. I really love film, and I feel like I'll go through this 100 very quickly. And for the words to remember, I don't know. Maybe I'll use this for quotes or phrases. And back here in this little pocket, I have some transfer stickers. And as far as the ribbon goes, I kind of want to cut it off. I don't really like ribbons. We'll see about that one. And as far as setting this up, I think I'm going to be doing this next week along with my other planners before we get too busy with Christmas coming. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. And if you aren't already, consider subscribing for more content like this. Thank you so much for sitting down and listening to me just ramble on with my planners. I'm really excited to start using these and just getting my life together. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.